Stand by. Happy Saturday, everyone. Look, we're going to give you just a few shakes to come in on this Saturday, but it is Self-Care Saturday, and I am joined by the talented Chef Brittany. Chef
How are
Brittany,
you?
good morning. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning. How are you?
You know, I would say almost trying to wake up, but I think I'm good this morning. And you know as well as I do, you have sometimes these technical challenges, and you just have to kind of make it do what it does, as people say, and roll with it.
Right. We're
So
gonna
for
make it
those,
work.
yes, but thank goodness for the backup plan, because trying to do this on my computer, it didn't want to cooperate, but the phone comes in handy today. So for those of you who are tuned in this morning, I want you to go ahead and I want you to share this out, because as you know, when you share this out, you become eligible to actually win some free prizes from All Shea Naturals. So we've got some folks on. Hey, Gloria. So y'all share the video out. Gloria's a past winner. And I tell you what, I didn't in the last Self-Care Saturday. I did not choose a winner. So you know what? We're going to do that, choose actually four this time. So for those of you who share out the broadcast, you are eligible to win. And if you've even won in the past, you're not disqualified. So anyway, Chef Brittany, enough of all that technical stuff and background stuff. I want to get right to you. Chef Brittany of Something Green, y'all, I have had in my Southern drawl voice, I was like, I can't bring her on without ordering her food. So I did her chicken Alfredo, and she
Hmm.
had a nice little salad to go with that. Y'all, it is good. Chef Brittany, why did you start Something Green? Why? When? Give us the details.
Okay, so I have been catering for about a year now. So I wanted to go more into specializing in individualized meals. So when I came up with the idea of Something Green Catering, I am a big person who I love green vegetables. So I feel that every meal deserves something green. So with me naming my business Something Green, that is because every meal deserves something green. So I feel that every meal that you eat, even breakfast, should have something green with it. It could be kale, broccoli, a smoothie, a shake, just anything green, any green vegetable. It just really helps your body. And people don't really realize or understand once they eat that green vegetable how it makes them feel after that meal. So I have a 3B motto when it comes to with my business as well. So it
Hmm.
helps with your brains. I feel that green vegetables help with your brains, your bowels, and your body. So when all those things are lined up together, you feel better. So with my business, I want to promote healthy eating and healthy living.
I love that. I like Chef Brittany. I have been so off on that, but I love. Like I am your kindred sister as it relates to Something Green. Like I go regularly on green smoothie fasts.
Right.
Um, and at one point I have vowed I will do a green smoothie every day of my life. Well, go through a move, go through COVID, got off my little routine.
Right. Definitely
but
understand that.
but I love that philosophy. I mean, because to me, green is life. So
It
can you help us a little bit more along that green theme, and how every meal do you practice that? How did you come by that? Because I love that. Like that's my jam right there, and I think you can help some people right there.
Well, that is something that I just really practice on my own. I'm a person where I can mainly eat vegetables and I don't have to have meat. So if I have a meal that doesn't have something green in it, it's really hard for me to eat it. So when I came up with the idea, it's just really based off something that I practice. I have to have something green with each meal. And I feel better when I eat something green with each meal. Like you said, when in the morning, a great green smoothie with anything, it gives you energy. It boosts your day and it gives you brain energy. Sometimes you're just fatigued and you can't think how you want to think sometimes, and you want your brain to start functioning without you having to give it much of a jump start. But with the green vegetable, that gives it a jump start. So that is definitely why I love green vegetables. So I really practice what I preach when I say something green. I really eat green vegetables more than I eat anything.
Oh, I just love that. Like I'm over here like about to jump out of my seat. And I have to acknowledge it, acknowledge this morning, Gloria. And also Stephanie Yolanda Handy, who is your mom. She's saying good morning to
Yes.
Chef and Stephanie, I've already told her that this is your twin. You know, that if I heard her this morning and I was like, whoo, that sounds like Stephanie. You sound just like your mama. And I know you look like her as well. And I told her it's all right because people say the same thing about me. If you see my mom, you hear my mom, we laugh alike, we talk alike, and I'm starting to look more like her the older
Exactly.
I get. Hey, Bridget Andrews, good morning, good morning. So, oh gosh, I mean, really, I mean, when you talk about all of this green eating and clean eating and how it jumpstarts your brain, I love this because again, I think it not only helps us for where we are today, but Brittany, I know so many people, and I'm guilty of this as well. You know, you talked about it helping the brain and the body. I think when I include more greens, I feel that I'm more cognizant of weight as
Right.
opposed to adding all of these carbs and fatty foods and et cetera, et cetera. And, you know, help, I want you to speak to this. A lot of times people get hung up on this because they're thinking, and by the way, if you're tuned in this morning, I would so appreciate you sharing out this video because she's sharing some great information health wise that can help people. And self-care is healthy eating as well. And sometimes we have to be reminded of that, especially what's happened with COVID. So anyway, please, please, please share out the video because this is self taking care of our temple. So anyway, back to you, Chef Brittany. You know, people sometimes think, well, I don't want to give up what I'm doing. You know, I like my sausage and my grits and my eggs in the morning and my toast, you know, so I'm just a breakfast person and I have to have that. Well, this is something that came to me the other week, and I want you to speak to this. Do you agree with this? Sometimes it's not so much as what you take out. Sometimes it's just making that step to add it in.
Correct. Correct.
You know what I
Just
mean?
even like what you saying, just if you're so specific to certain things and it's hard for you to kind of pull away from the things that you're used to, especially like with pork or something like that, just even try to incorporate just little options, just small options of green things. Just if you're going to do breakfast, if you're going to do grits, you can add kale to grits, spinach. You can add that to omelets. Just finding ways to incorporate it in small portions, and over time, you'll feel the difference. So you won't mind eating those things that you usually shy away from. You'll see more once you eat them that how it's making you feel better. So you're going to be like, okay, well, when I was eating just only pork, or when I was not incorporating these different green items into my meals, I felt this way versus that way. So like you said, just finding a way to put that in and not take it out. So just keeping in mind with every, like I said, with every meal, just keeping in mind, okay, I need to put something green in my body. Just period. I need to put something green in my body. And when those benefits, when you're feeling better, the benefits are when you'll start to incorporate it without having to press yourself to do it. And that's what I want people to really not have to force themselves to eat green vegetables, because naturally, even as kids, we're just kind of taught to stay away from green vegetables. So if that's something that you did as a kid, it's kind of hard to start incorporating green items as an adult. So you just have to try it and see how it makes you feel different.
I love that. I love that. And you know, here's the thing that I've learned about it too, Chef Brittany. I don't know about you. I like you said, I didn't really come by this growing up, but as I became older, you know, I think I'm like your alter ego because like when you talked about like you could sit down and you could eat a plate full of vegetables and you're good. You know, you're really attracted to that which is green. I think green is life, you know, and how, you know, if it even she, and let me tell you all, There's something green. She is something green catering. And so even, with the chicken Alfredo, you get the green salad, okay, with some greens in there. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's
Right.
just that little shift that we're asking you to make, because everybody's dealing with, like these COVID pounds, all this the weight that we've put on. Not everybody, a lot of people, not everybody. Let me rephrase that. So with that said, Chef Brittany, is this something that you had an interest in, and you studied this, or is this something that you said, you know what, I've seen the difference it's making in my life? Or do you come by way of, as they say in the Baptist church, do you come by way of experience or in the church?
Definitely. I would definitely say even with that come by more way of experience. With my body, if I know it may seem weird, but with your bowels, like it
Yeah.
your digestive system, it helps. It helps process things. It helps move things. So some people are not, as I would say, regular, and green vegetables help you stay regular. Just pushing out the waste that you need to push out daily. With women, the bloating, we have bloating. It helps, just take away some of that retained weight that we just, even as women, it just stays. So eating, like you said, more subtly eating of your green vegetables. Even when I offer a salad, it's not going to be your plain iceberg lettuce salad. We're going to do spring mix. We're putting spinach in there. So sometimes with spinach, you have you as a child would see Popeye and he would eat the spinach and that would automatically charge him up. So it was just that metaphor in him eating the spinach. Why would you just assume spinach would just make him have muscles? But that really was something for people and children to be like, okay, well, maybe I should eat my spinach. If it makes Popeye grow muscles, maybe it'll make me grow muscles. So, you just have to kind of dissect things and see how it works for you and works for your body.
I love that. And let's talk about it. As women, I find, and I have found as a woman, I'll use my personal experience, hitting the 40s, like at each decade, weight it has been a challenge for weight. Like I jokingly would say, Chef Brittany, like back in the day when I was younger in my 20s, I could think about losing weight, and I could, in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I would shed pounds. Well, that's not happening right now with my metabolism. My metabolism has shifted, and I'm heading into that 50-ish time frame. Yes, let's talk about it. The fact that a lot of times what's sitting on us, let's
Mhm.
just, and we don't want to be graphic, but we do want to tell the truth and help some people. But what's sitting on us a lot of times is waste.
Right.
And I find as women, it sits right there. It's the hips a lot of
Hmm.
times in that midsection.
Hmm.
And by adding, as you mentioned, that green and adding that roughage in the spinach or the broccoli,
Right.
or the kale, it helps to go ahead and detox. And y'all, what she's telling you is about detox. A lot of times we're spending all this money. Don't you think,
Right.
Chef Brittany, we're spending all this money to detox? If we
Right.
just follow nature's system,
Right. Mhm.
don't you think incorporating the green? This isn't difficult, and sometimes you have to do it in spite of how you feel. Well, I don't
Mhm.
like. Well, I don't like. Well, I don't like cucumbers. Well, I don't like celery. Well, I don't know that I necessarily like it either. But if my body needs it, if
Right.
it's so you talked about smoothies a lot. I think personally, I think smoothies are like God's gift for those of us who need to incorporate greens and who need to do it in a novel way. Is
Right.
there any way that you can like share like a simple green smoothie recipe? Because when people think about green smoothie, they go, ugh, I don't I don't want that. But I have found great ways to make them sweet and to make them, delicious. So can you share or kind of help people who may be just starting out in that arena, like with the smoothies, incorporating greens?
Definitely. So with the smoothie, especially for me, many people don't eat kale, but kale is a perfect thing to put in your smoothie. So I would do something like kale with apple. I would keep it straight with green. So kale with apple. I like to put either a light orange juice just for a taste sometimes, And I always like to put peanut butter in all of my smoothies. I like to put peanut butter, just that added protein. But for some people who don't want extra weight, I wouldn't encourage the peanut butter. But the peanut butter kind of cuts the taste as well. So I'm a big kale person. I love kale. I can kind of eat it by itself, sauteed, or what, like I said, incorporate it in the smoothie. I don't add any sugars or powders or anything like that, unless you're just, like I said, trying to really get more of your protein or things like that. But just a kale and apple and just a light juice or a light milk. It's just depending on what juices you like, but definitely kale and apple. I love to mix that in the morning. It makes a great taste.
I love it. I love it. And one of my favorites. Let me acknowledge over here. Your mom says kale is the bomb. Mikhail7 his says good morning, Chef Brittany. We have another Facebook user who's saying good morning. Oh, I know who that is. My friend Marvin. So I'm not able to show your comments as much. I'm on my phone this morning, so it's not as easy to show the comments. But thank you so much for sharing out the broadcast. But you mentioned kale. And I love talking about this because it motivates me to go and do, and it reminds me to go and do. So one of the things I think about kale. Let me tell you what I'm a huge fan of. I'm a huge fan of spinach because
Mhm.
I think it's like light in taste. And I think when I put it in, I call spinach like non-offensive. And let me tell you something, Chef Brittany, I'll go through the gamut with fruits. I love the apple, I love the banana, I love the blueberries and the strawberries. And so again, for those of you who are struggling a little bit with saying, I don't know if I want to do it, try it a little bit. And actually, I love Chef Brittany's idea too, to put just a little bit of juice in there to give it a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of flavor. So, I think you're helping some people this morning. Talk about your catering business and talk about what you do. I could stay there on that green smoothie and adding greens all the day, all the day long. So I want you to talk a little bit about what you offer, and then we're going to wrap with telling people how to contact you.
All right, no problem. So right now I offer individualized meals Monday through Friday. I do more lunchtime based, and it is a delivery based service. So all of your meals will be delivered to your home or to your workplace. And it is within a 15-mile radius of downtown Birmingham. So we do deliver to all the surrounding cities. With your meal, again, it will always be something green. So Monday through Friday, I have individualized meals that change daily. So I will have a hot meal that I provide daily. For example, my Monday meal will be a baked spaghetti. So even with my meals, I try to incorporate light, very light seasoning, but it is very flavorful. But I'm not a heavy salt user. I like to use more herbs and spices. So with that, you're also with my health, the tip, you're not getting very salted food. I like to use more of a leaner cut meat. I like to grill my meats. I offer salads daily, Monday through Friday. I have combination salads of grilled shrimp, steak, salmon. I have grilled chicken. Again, I do just only grilled based meats or like seared meats. I don't serve any pork at this time, but I also, like I said, I do salads that incorporate those meats. With my meals, my individualized meals, Monday through Friday, again, like I said, they are delivered. So you will have a green vegetable or some type of salad that will go with your meal. With your salad, you're going to have some of your basic toppings of your cucumbers, tomatoes. So I like to add a lot of great toppings on there as well, just to keep it green. And you're going to get your broccoli, you're going to get your cucumber. I like raw vegetables because the more raw you keep them, the better. Well, for the most part, the better nutrients you get out of. Because sometimes you can still get great nutrients out of cooked or steamed food as well. But you get a lot of your great nutrients out of your more raw foods. So with my salads, that's why I like to promote salads a lot because it just helps you to go ahead and eat raw, even with you not really wanting to. Sometimes a salad, that is what it is, what it is. So when you're eating your raw salad, you're getting those nutrients, you're feeling better. Anytime you eat a salad, I just feel like you should feel better after that salad. So again, Monday through Friday, you have your individualized meals, which will change daily. I do post to Facebook, and I have a weekly menu that I put up. I like to get advanced orders or same day orders by 9 a.m. so that we can have that order delivered to you by a time that will be of your liking. So that is what I am doing with my Something Green Catering right now.
I love it. I love it. And we have a couple of people on here who are asking. One guy says, "Hey, um, where do you get this restaurant?" And your mom answered, "Thank you so much. The daily menu is bit.ly dash or period ly/SG catering." So
Mhm.
that's where, and we'll go back and put that in the comments as well. So is there any place else that they can follow you as well, Chef Brittany? I know we have your menu that your mom posted.
So again, I'm on Facebook at Something Green Catering, LLC. I also am on Instagram with something underscore green underscore catering. So I am on Instagram as well, and I do post my weekly menu and my daily menu to my Facebook and my Instagram as well. And I also have a online ordering where you can go online and order as well, which is the link that she provided, or you can go to somethinggreencatering.com as well. So I do have those three platforms where you can order and contact me as well. And I do have my business number of 205-332-3758, and that's where you can reach me personally.
Yes, your mom just posted that in the comments. Great, great, great. And I also posted something green catering for people to be able to follow you and look you up on Facebook as well. Because, like I said, I love that. And I'll tell you, I actually ordered the chicken Alfredo, with the green salad, which was amazing. I am still vowing to myself that I want to order that doggone baked spaghetti. Um,
Yes. Everyone loves my spaghetti. I will not tell a story, so I think you should order that as well. I definitely think
and you've just added fuel to the fire, because I remember a couple of weeks ago, maybe about a week ago, I was trying to do it, but I was just a little bit too late. Oh, also, if people are going to place orders, they need to place it by a certain time. If they're going to call in and place or go online, right? Like you'll do it
right.
through 9 o'clock day of 9 a.m. Is that
The
correct?
9 a.m. day of, correct.
Okay, within a 15-mile radius of the city of Birmingham. And I
Yes.
tell you what I'm going to do, Chef Brittany. For those of you, if you have not shared out the video yet, for those of you who want to share out the video, who will share out the video, I'm going to do something special for you. For two people, I'm going to go ahead and take care of it and cash app you or do whatever I need to do, Chef Brittany. And I'm going to pay for meals for two people today for sharing out the video, okay?
Yeah.
So to support her business, because I love her concept and I love, and in fact, I would love to think about doing some things in the future to collab with you, because I love, love, love healthy eating. I love, love. I think green is life. I just believe green is life. And I just, and if with you doing that, I think I need to follow you. And I think I need to support you in doing that, because we need to, and especially in light of everything going on with coronavirus, anything we can do to beef up our health. Yes, we can take the supplements, but you know what? Our health a lot of times is connected to what we eat.
Definitely. Definitely.
So anyway, it's early Saturday. The weather is looking beautiful. I can look outside my window there, and you're up bright and early and smiling and looking gorgeous with your makeup on, and
Thank you.
you're welcome, and spreading all kind of wealth as it relates to our health. So I want to say thank you, my sister. I've never met you in person, but it's been a pleasure talking to you. And for those of you who tuned in this morning, I want to say thank you so much. And Chef Brittany, I'm going to close out with you telling us once more how they can get in touch with you and how they can order from you. And remember, for those of you who share out the video, I'm going to pick two people today, and I'm going to take care of your lunch. And you'll need to do is contact Chef Brittany, but I'll tell you about the instructions a little bit later. Okay. So Chef Brittany, close us out by telling them again how they can get in touch with you.
No problem. So again, I can be reached on Facebook through at Something Green Catering, LLC. Also, you can reach us on Instagram at something_green_catering. And also, you can go to somethinggreencatering.com and you can online order as well. And I also have our business line of 205-332-3758. And I look forward to hearing from you soon.
And I
And
want
thank
to.
you so much, Keisha, for having me on.
Oh, you're welcome. And I want to acknowledge some people who are we've got some people who said they've shared. Ebony Green, yay, thank you. Your mom says you are what you eat. Gloria Williams shared. Lisa shared. You can also order in advance. Adrian Cook White, it is delicious. I second that. I third that. It is delicious. What else? Something Green Catering LLC. Look her up on Facebook. You can also follow her name, Brittany Handy. You have from Kay Adams. Congratulations, Brittany. Ramsey volleyball team still going healthy.
Yes, thank you.
Yay. Crystal Nash says, good morning, Chef Brittany. Awesome food and great customer service. I have to get her back on my weekly meals. And Christian, we've been trying to tell you, and look inside the comments to get where you can order. You can order by calling. There's also a link that we posted to order as well. And just to close out with a wonderful testimony, we have one gentleman on here, and I think it's my friend Marvin. He says that he'd like to share that he once weighed over 300 pounds several months ago at 6'1" frame, but started eating fruits, vegetables, drinking water, no sodas or carb, less greasy stuff. Last time I tipped the scales, 225 pounds. That's pretty huge.
That's simple.
And that's really what you have been preaching this morning, healthy eating. So I just want to encourage you, when you talk about self-care this morning, it's a little bit of a different bent, but I believe that health is one of the most significant ways that we can contribute to our overall wealth in life. Because listen, if you're not healthy, you can't go out and make the money. You can't be the best contributor for your family. You can't be the best employer. You can't be the best for yourself or for anything or anyone. So health, I believe in my heart, truly is wealth. So my prayer for you today, if you can't make a huge, leap and jump all in, I believe that you can take one step. So as I leave you today, my encouragement is, what is that one step that you can take? What is that one green vegetable that you can add that's going to lead you to a healthier life? So in line with Something Green LLC and Chef Brittany Handy, what's that one item that you can add green in your diet today? Can you go try a broccoli salad? Can you eat half of a cucumber? Can you cut up more cucumber in your vegetables? Can you add some spinach? Can you do some wilted spinach today? Can you do some kale? And you even need to study the recipes on that, because even kale has so much variety. If you want to do it in your smoothies, or, roast it on top of cook it on top, saute it on top of the stove. You can also do kale chips. You can bake it in the oven. Have you ever made those, Chef Brittany?
I haven't made them. I've tasted them, but so they're okay. Look, they're okay. I'll taste anything. So I'll definitely say I'll taste anything. So my mom likes them, so I've had them.
I love that. I love that. It's not for everybody. Now I like them because I'm like anything green, I'm all in. Like green peas, like green beans, like sugar snap peas, like I'm just in, but I reckon, yeah. Yeah. But I know that I'm extreme too. But anyway, y'all, look, it's 8:29 and we've been here on for a half hour. You all have been great to share out the broadcast. So I'm buying lunch for two of you today so you can sample the deliciousness that is Something Green Catering. Hey, Chef Brittany, have an amazing, amazing day, okay?
All right, you too. Thank you.
Thank you, love. Okay, we'll be chatting. Y'all support Something Green. Make it an amazing Saturday. Bye-bye.